friends, today let's go over some of the most amazing random facts. And here's the first one. Do you know that cotton candy was invented by a dentist? Yes, William Morrison made sure that all the other dentists and future dentists keep getting plenty of customers, and so came up with cotton candy machine. And it's been bringing kids cavities ever since then. Next time, when I go see a dentist, I'll tell them that. But I love cotton candy, so I'm glad they invented it. Next one. You know our hair contains a tiny amount of gold? There are up to 14 elements in each strand of your hair, including this precious metal, gold. Next one. The size of the fake or prop dollar bill used in movies has to be either 75% smaller or 150% bigger than the actual bill size. The image must be printed on just one side and only one color ink can be used. Next one. You know the word muscle comes from the Latin for little mouse. People in ancient Rome thought a flexed bicep had a mouse-like shape. Next one. Do you know that our body gives out light in extremely small quantities, 1,000 times less intense than the levels at which our eyes can see? That means we are literally glowing. Isn't that amazing? Next one. Do you know that newborn babies only make crying sound and have no tears? They start making tears a couple of weeks after birth, somewhere around 3 months of age. Next one. Do you know that owls can rotate their neck 270 degrees in both directions without breaking any blood vessels? And guess what? They don't even need to move their shoulders for that. Next one. Do you know that nerves are connected throughout our body and they carry information from the brain to different organs and back at a speed of 260 miles per hour? Next one. Do you know that apple is almost 20% air and so it floats when placed in the water? So are you ready for some apple bobbing? Next one. Do you know that the University of Oxford in the UK is 200 years older than the Aztec Empire and 300 years older than Machu Picchu? It was established in 1096 and the Aztec Empire was founded 332 years later in 1428. Wow, that's really old. Next one. Do you know that humans lose 200 million skin cells every hour? Yes, we constantly shed dead skin cells every day. Ew, that's a big pile of dead skin cells on the floor. Next one. Do you know a large oak tree can drink almost 100 gallons of water per day, and a giant sequoia usually consumes 500 gallons in one day? Wow, that's a lot of water. Next one. Do you know a moose's antlers are so sensitive that they can feel a fly landing on them? Next one. Do you know the world record for the fastest growing plant belongs to certain species of bamboo, which have been found to grow up to 35 inches per day? Next one. Do you know that scientists have discovered 14 new species of dancing frogs in 2014? So now the total number is 24. Next one. Do you know that our skin is the body's largest organ? Next one. Do you know that there are no muscles in your fingers? Their function is controlled by muscles in your palms and arms. Next one. Now, do you know the difference between jam and jelly? Think. Let me tell you. Jam is made with mashed up fruit, while jelly is made with fruit juice. Next one. Do you know that humans can never land on Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune? Because all these planets are made of gas and have no solid surface. Unless you are an alien. Next one. Do you know that there are more than 24 time zones in the world? And if each time zone was 1 hour apart, then there would be 24 in the world? But no, that's not the case. Several time zones have only 30 to 45 minutes difference, making the total number of time zones more than 24. Next one. Now, even though the neck of a giraffe can be 8 feet long, they only have 7 neck bones, the same number of neck bones that humans have. Isn't that amazing? Then go ahead and hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Next one. Do you know that some rainbows appear at night? A rare phenomena named a moonbow. A moonbow is produced by moonlight rather than direct sunlight. And I guess that's why things appear to be white rather than 7 different colors at night. Next one. Do you know that some planets produce diamond rain? Yes, Saturn and Jupiter are gas planets that have a unique form of weather. Storms on these planets literally rain diamonds as big as a centimeter across. Hello everyone, today we have a 100% chance of raining diamonds on Saturn and Jupiter. So let's take the next space shuttle to Saturn and Jupiter. Isn't that amazing? Next one. Now if you ever get lost in Central Park in New York, then pay attention to lampposts. Each of them has a set of 4 numbers. The first 2 informs you about the nearest street, and the remaining 2 tells you whether you are closer to the park's west or east side. And odd numbers are for the west and even numbers for the east. Next one. Did you know that fidgeting burns calories? If you spend all day fidgeting, you can burn as much as 350 calories. So get used to tapping your fingers and tapping your feet to stay fit. Next one. Do you know that millions of trees are planted worldwide each year by squirrels after they have forgot where they have hidden their acorns and nuts? Something we humans should do every year. Next one. Do you know that Hawaiian pizza actually originated in Ontario, Canada by a Canadian chef? The Hawaiian name came from the brand of canned pineapples used for the pizza. Next on. So Pluto takes 248 Earth years to complete one rotation of its own around the Sun. So now that Pluto was discovered on February 18th, 1930, its first birthday since its discovery is on Monday, March 23rd, 2178. Next one. Leap Day, which is February 29th, is a date that usually occurs every 4 years. Earth doesn't orbit the Sun in exactly 365 days. It's actually 365.256 days. And February 29th acts as a balance for the planet's not so perfect orbit. Next one. Now, do you know that the first mobile device to be called an iPhone was released not by Apple, but by Infogear in 1998, and the company was later purchased by Cisco? You're like, what? What is she talking about? But this is true. It allowed the user to use the voice functions of Skype without a computer. But then in January 2007, Apple announced its own iPhone, and Cisco sued Apple. The lawsuit was settled out of the court, and both companies were allowed to keep using the name iPhone. Next one. Do you know that sharks can live up to 5 centuries? Greenland sharks are known to be some of the oldest living animals in our world. Researchers did carbon dating on the Greenland shark that was caught in 2014 and found it to be around 392 years old. And for the testing revealed that our fishy friends could be up to 500 years old. Isn't that amazing? Then go ahead and hit the like button. And now you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay amazing. And I'll see you again with more amazing videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!